We've been away for a while, but now we're back. And Jono, now we're back. What is today going to be?
Wonderful.
To the return of beer and breakfast. It seems like a fecking eternity.
Well, we've had his winter break, haven't we?
Our winter break.
Them poor old Premier League players need a week off in the winter because of all the hard work it is playing football and getting paid thousands of pounds for. But yep, they need a break.
I need a break. My liver's killing. Who are we sponsored by, Jono?
Glistening Kicks, giving your kicks new life.
And the amazing team at Waverlet's. Trust them to do you right. Where can we find this as an audio podcast, Jono?
It's been a while. Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Yes!
It's like he's never been away. It's like he's never, ever been away.
Been practicing.
Been practicing.
Yeah.
So many jokes, not enough time. Let's see what we've got coming up this week.
Here's an elf on his way out.
We'll have fan previews.
A look at London Franchise FC.
Kenneth's Corner.
This or that.
Predictions for Sunday.
And plenty more.
We're not going to recap the City game because why would we? Most boring game of football known to man. Just you watch that every week. I know it's winning, but it's boring.
It is boring.
It's so boring. Right. Everybody gives Pep this credit. It does good. It does good with players and he makes great... It takes the elegance and the beauty out of football. Look at players there.
They'll be getting relegated to conference soon, so we won't have to worry about them.
He turns his teams into robots. They're all athletes.
They could have hammered us 7 or 8 if they wanted to.
Could they?
Easy.
Could they?
They toyed with us.
They didn't have Haaland and Grealish, which I said. Well, they had great. Sorry, didn't have Haaland there and De Bruyne.
Yeah.
They're the only players in their team. Like you've got the robot up front, which is funny when I'm saying they've got a team of robots, but he's just unnatural. And then you've got De Bruyne, he's an elegant footballer. The way he passes the ball, he strokes it about. Rest of the team, Kyle Walker's all right, but again, athlete. They're not.
They know how to win.
They know how to win, and I'm not taking that away. What I'm saying is, it's not nice to watch.
I'm pretty sure if we were Man City fans, I don't think we'd be too upset playing like that, winning every week.
I'd be bored. I'd be absolutely bored shitless. Anyway, getting into some Sheffield United. Content, us being a Sheffield United content provider.
Gillingham were decent.
I didn't go. Jono, tell him about it.
I saw 1 goal out of 4. I did all right. And that was a delayed one that nobody seemed to know that it went in.
But did you have a good time on the scaffolding?
We had a really good time on the scaffolding. I'm now a fully qualified scaffolder if you need a scaffolder. So,
moving swiftly on. Let's have a look at the squad and transfer predictions and etc. etc. Got some rumours that Danny Ward from Leicester coming in as goalkeeper.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
You don't think that one's true?
No, it might be, but if it is, how stupid would that be?
I've not been
Leicester's third choice keeper in it.
He is because he's fallen out of favour. It was their first choice at that point. I think I might be wrong.
What's the point? He's no better than what we've got. Absolutely ridiculous if we went for him.
He plays well for Wales. I wanted Kasper Schmeichel.
Yeah, I would have took that straight away. But yeah, Danny Ward, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. What? There's no point, no sense in it whatsoever.
I don't know, it could surprise you. Everybody said that about Wes and he was good in Championship.
Yeah, I'm not saying it probably won't be good. I'm just saying he's no way a better option than Wes. Maybe not even Adam Davies. He plays all right for Wales, no? In training.
In training. I don't know. To me, it's a strange one because until he plays, I'm not going to prejudge him. Because he has had some good games. Maybe he just doesn't get on it less. I don't know. But
there's better options out there.
That's what I'm about to say, yeah. There's options out there I prefer. Let's put it that way. Chris Mepham?
I think
Mepham.
that would be a good signing, actually.
Yeah, I do.
He knows how to defend. He's got Premier League experience.
Ain't looking like he's on his way out.
It probably would be a good replacement for Inal, but I'd be sad to see Inal go.
You know, for me personally, I'm going to talk about this more in detail a bit later. I just don't think he's done well this season.
Or maybe not, but you've got to look about where we're going to be next season. Don't give me this bollocks. We've still got a chance of survival. No, we haven't.
Staying up. Say we are staying up.
And he did an absolute amazing job in Championship.
We are staying up. Say we are staying up.
In my starting lineup in Championship every week.
Don't think he's got mentality. But we'll go more into that later. Ollie McBurney's either in Dubai or Saudi, or wherever the frig is, looking at his Instagram. Do you reckon that's him meeting with the Prince about a new contract or a transfer?
We'll get into that later.
Looking at players that we're looking to bring in, apart from Mepham, and Darren Ward, it's all really quiet still, isn't it?
I expected a bit more quicker business. I thought getting Berrettson Diaz in, which another one I think is a pointless signing.
I like it, mate. I like it. Stick him up front.
For what purpose is this any benefit for United? All right, they're showing willing that, all right, we're still trying to stop up. But there's no option to buy. I just don't see the point in it. For me, we're already down anyway. Prove me wrong. Absolutely a miracle if we do stop up. So why are we not giving one of Young'uns more time on pitch rather than Berrettson Diaz, who's going to come in for 6 months? We're practically getting him fit for other team.
I think it's a good signing. I think he can do well.
I think he'd do all right if there were an option to buy. I'd have him next season, definitely. Don't get me wrong. But with no option to buy, a 6-month loan for, well, if he gets 5 goals.
Just because there's no option to buy doesn't mean that we can't put an offer in if we want him anyway.
Then they put an option to buy him, wouldn't they?
No.
They don't want to get rid of him.
Yeah, they might not want to. But I don't know. If he impresses for us and we're like, we want him. There's nothing saying if we somehow want him, we can't go for him.
Well, we'll find that out next season. But at the moment, I don't think we've got any interest in signing him on a permanent. I think he's beyond some decent wages as well, which we're not going to be able to afford in Championship. So,
but we are staying up. Say we are staying up.
Absolutely not.
Looking around the pitch, obviously goalkeeper an issue. Defence, I think, needs some rejigging desperately. Midfield is crammed, but not crammed with that much quality, if we're going to be honest.
I would have said it's individual quality.
There is individual quality, but as a collective.
Yeah, as a collective, not so yet.
Not so yet.
You got to look at, obviously, McAtee's not ours anyway, so
exactly.
He'll be going back. So you left with a hole straight away there.
I still think we dropped the bollock with Tommy Doyle, big time.
You might be right.
He's not getting games for Wolves and etc. But
I think he started now though, getting games from Manchester.
Maybe, but he was like that Wheels when he took a while to settle in, and he's a young lad.
He's got a good career ahead of him.
If we didn't need somebody in the team so quickly, McAtee needed bedding in a bit more before he went straight into the team. It's not like last season where it took them both time to bed into a Championship team.
I don't know. There wasn't exactly much of a difference in squad. It fits right back in. He should have.
No, more about the level of opposition if they're younger players.
Yeah.
It took them a while to bed in and get used to Championship, and now they've got to come in and bed in and get used to Premier League. But McAtee had to be thrown straight in because we don't really have that there. A few, yeah, but I mean
for City in Premier League.
A few cabs appearances.
Same thing.
What I mean is just like week in, week out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's like golfs in Premier League. There's some that are like Championship teams, some that are like what Premier League teams used to be, and there's your Man Cities and shit. You get what I mean? There's like different levels. I really, 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 really want a new striker. And you're going to think I'm crazy.
Here we go.
I like Berrettson Diaz. I think he can play up front. And I think he can get Archer some competition, so Archer's not just first name on sheet every week.
Right.
I want a lad who's big and strong like a Sula, but actually scores headers. Because God forbid we bring in a player who's good at headers. And I don't mean holding it up with your head or knocking it on for somebody head. I mean heading it into fucking net. God forbid.
God forbid. We'd need somebody who can cross a ball first.
Corners. How many times does McBurney or anybody look like winning an header from a corner?
It's because he's defending our box.
Probably, yeah.
On opposition corners. So.
Asula's always looking for it to drop to him, and I like Asula. I think it's brilliant. I want a big horrible bastard to get in fucking box. And this doesn't mean I want this player in particular. It's just like.
Wait, I knew you were going to drop in a name that you want.
What was his name? Who was at Bournemouth at the minute? Kiefer Moore. I don't want him, but that type of player that can just go bam, stick an head on it. Just somebody like that.
Yeah. Someone's going to throw his body online to get an header.
Yeah, exactly. Make fucking way. Here comes the flat.
Yeah, I can see that.
Here comes the salmon.
Still young, and he's not going to go in for a crunching header like that, is it?
Wilder always used to bring in a striker like that towards end of season.
He did. He's done that with Medine, Anson, players like that.
And it always usually worked.
Yeah.
I think Hogan was the only one that didn't work, but then he got a goal or two.
Well, they were Hogan again, weren't they?
Fuck knows.
Why?
Fuck knows. Youngsters have been signing new deals. That's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got Antoine Hackford. He's signed a new long-term deal. Andre Brooks. I'm very happy with that one.
Very happy with Andre Brooks one. Hackford, I think he had a lot of promise when he made his appearance in Premier League for the first time. I thought, well, you know what, he's looking a bit of a hot prospect, but that were about 3 seasons ago now. So it's like, hold on a minute, where's he disappeared to? Surely he should have matured from there.
Yeah.
Got better. And I'm fighting for the first team spot, but he's not even on bench half the time.
I think he was thrown in a bit ahead of time. I think he could do that with going out alone.
Definitely.
But getting him on that longer term deal means we've got more time to look at him and see if we want to develop him or sell him. Because there's that option there. If you've got him, rather than letting him go for a free, if he can be worth like, I don't know, $250,000 to some championship team.
But yeah, definitely a loan for me.
Yeah, that's got to be done. A few other younger players, I ain't got the names to hand right now. We're very unprepared. We haven't done this in a week.
Yeah, we even recalled Louis Marsh as well, haven't we?
Yeah, a lot of players injured.
Is that one of the reason we called him back?
I believe so.
Right.
Ollie Arblasters come back, that striker. He's come back. Port Vale loved him.
Did they?
Yeah. Shame that, because I fucking hate Port Vale. But a lot of the younger players coming back. I think they're looking at seeing who can fit where. Whether that's because we're going to thrust them into the limelight if we get relegated, or if it's because we're going to look at them as backup for new players coming in or whatever.
Backup? Right, end of this season, we might not have a squad to be put out, so we might need all young ones.
Not exactly. Do you think it's good for the club that we're tying youngsters down to better deals?
Listen, as Sheffield United, we've brought some brilliant youngsters up. Obviously, playing for England. So the academy is brilliant, and you can see star quality in some of these players as well. But also, there's other ones that you just think, it's not going to cut it, or they're too young to be thrown in yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, out of 5 or 6 of them, there's definitely 3 that I think will make it really well.
Yeah. Should we get some fan previews?
Let's go for it.
Let's go.
Okay, so West Ham at home on a Sunday afternoon. 2 o'clock kick-off time. I'm alright with that. I don't mind that kick-off time at all. I think they've possibly got a few players out. I think they're quite threadbare, their squad at the minute, with all the fronts that they're fighting on. I think Ben Rama's red last night will mean that should carry into the league. I think the FA Cup red. I think that'll probably carry into the league. Maybe not. I think Bowen's injured as well. So yeah, I think they're coming as weak as we could hope for them to be. To be fair, but also I don't think we've got. We're no stronger in January. I think we've had obviously 3 players out, with Luke Thomas going. Benny Traore's gone as well. We've got a couple gone to the African Cup of Nations, so we're getting a bit threadbare ourselves for squad. So yeah, what'll be will be, won't it? It's us versus West Ham. It'll be a nice atmosphere, hopefully. Come on, Blades, do your part. Up the Blades.
Recorded it quite late actually, so yeah, apologies if I'm a little bit quiet, but Neighbours, he's fucking complained before. I come in at he comes in at 3 o'clock in the morning and starts playing his electric guitar. Gives a shit, do you know what I mean? Rock and roll. West Ham next, and I reckon that we might get a point. I'm quite confident we might get a point. They've got a lot of injuries, they've got a lot of... they've lost today. I've just been watching the Bristol City. I'm not watching it now, I'm watching the murder of Delgado Lopez. like watching murders before bed. I'm not a murderer. Just like I don't like murderers. I like watching murders about murderers. And let's hope we murder West Ham. But no, I think it'll be a draw. I do. I think we'll get a point.
Jono, I have a question that's going to be heavily debated throughout the Sheffield United fan base.
Ooh.
Do you know what question's been on this channel, Jono?
Oh, it came off. This or that.
Waving, look. Waving. Nobody's bit. Nobody wants to swap for new paddle.
No, nobody's contributed yet.
So this stays with us. It's good for when you're warm.
It's going to fall off again.
It's going to fall off
Without
again. This is this or that. This is this or that. The world's best game show, game, activity, hobby, lifestyle, if you Jono. He does everything by this or that now. Shall I go to shop? Shall I go to pub?
Yeah, usually.
It's how Jono makes all of his key decisions in life now. But very simple. I'm going to ask you a question, Jono, and you're going to give me a yes or a no, and then we'll swap the paddles and do vice versa. And I'm going to wipe my nose because my nose is running. Jono, this question is very, very simple this week. Anil Ahmedhodzic, also known as Anil Ahmedhodzic. Should he stay or should he go now? Are we bothered or do we desperately want to keep him? Jono, should we sell Anil Ahmedhodzic?
Absolutely no for me.
Explain yourself, boy!
Why would we want to do it? He's a very, very hot prospect. He's already had a fantastic season with the Championship. That's where we're heading back. So why would we want one of our best players from last season in that squad?
Okay.
Or it could take a chance bringing in Metham, whatever you want to call him. But no, for me, I already know how good Anel is. I'd be so sorry to see him go. Wish him all the best because it looks like he is going to go. But I'm gutted and I wouldn't have sold him. And I think just to lose 3 of our best players from last season, this season, who would have thought that? Shocking. For me, no. Can't be letting him go.
The question now remains. So Johnny G.
Johnny, do we sell Anel Ahmedhodzic?
Yes.
Explain.
Explain. It's quite simple. I've got me. If you would have asked me that question at the beginning of this season or last season when it was linked with Newcastle, etc., etc., I'd have said, no, do not sell him. Are you out of your goddamn mind? After watching him in the Premier League, after watching how he gets when we're not winning every week, after seeing how his dad runs his career, after seeing how he works mentally, after seeing the way he approaches things, if we're getting a good offer, and I'm speaking above 9 mil.
Above 9 mil?
And if we get above 9 mil, it's a Premier League player, there's a premium on Premier League players, we all know this, and we've made him captain. So,
which I disagreed with.
I do disagree with it.
Robbo's now captain.
I think, shout out to Pickard, made a good point on Twitter. He was worried about how Anel would go on under Wilder. So, was the captain's armband a kick up the arse, trying to show, look, you're important, go out there and do it? Or was it to add some pennies to his price tag? But to me,
speculation.
It is, but it's a good thing to think about.
Yeah, it is.
But to me, I just think mentally, he's not. After the Behind the Blades when we beat Brentford, there's a scene. Go back and watch it. Wilder's like, Anel, well, Anel, get out together, fucking together, screaming because he just wanders off on his own, doing his own thing, like not part of the team.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of him with Jebbo. Jebbo's obviously on the outs for the squad at the minute, even though Wilder's very keen on him. I'd think that he's made his mind up. He maybe don't like it here. He's suing the club apparently, allegedly. But yeah, maybe we don't need players like that. Maybe we'd need players who are stronger up there, who are going to give their best every week despite how the team's going. So to me, with everything I've got in front of me and the information available right now, I'm not saying actively go out and go, please take him. I'm saying if the offer comes in, yeah, I'd sell him.
There you go.
There you go. That's my justification. That's Jono's justification. Who do you agree with? Do you have your own points to make? Get down in those comments down below. And while you're there, why not press that little subscribe button?
please do, because it costs you absolutely nothing.
There is no paywall on this channel. There is no way that we're going to start charging you for content. Right now. But right now it is free to subscribe and it helps us out a great deal. Press subscribe, hit the little bell so you're notified whenever we upload a new video. Leave a little like and get in the comments. All of that will make us so happy inside.
Yeah.
I cry on videos now. Did you not see the anniversary video? But yeah, let's have a look at West Ham, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Obviously, best player for them got to be James Ward-Prowse. What a signing he's been for them.
That is a good sign.
Their top assist with 6 assists, and just if he gets a free kick corner. And you know what we're like at defending set pieces. It does worry me a lot.
It might have been a pipe dream, and he was going to go to a Palace or a West Ham or somebody like that.
Yeah.
But it might have been a pipe dream. I would have loved to have signed a player like that at the beginning of the season.
Definitely. But
Cheeky,
there's no
cheeky.
way we're paying his wages.
I don't know.
I think he's on a decent one.
Yeah, but at the same time, does he want to play?
Seems to be a regular starter for England as well, so...
That's the bit that'll bump his price tag up.
Definitely.
Especially now he's playing for West Ham. Because they love looking at West Ham players, don't they?
Well, why not? Jared Bowen, top goal scorer.
The player we were linked with once upon a time.
Weren't we?
Yeah.
Imagine signing him all. There you go, 11 goals for him. Sitting 6th in Premier League.
Yeah. A few players out though, aren't they?
Yeah, I think one got
Bastardo, he's out.
Ben Rama's just got sent off.
That's what I meant, Bastardo.
That's him. Just got sent off in against Bristol City, so he misses Sunday's match.
Good.
I don't think Owen Bramall Lane, I do give us a little bit of a chance, but their ground, they absolutely paced us, to be fair. Never got out of second gear.
They were under Eke.
It was under Eke. He probably went there hoping for a 3-0 loss, so yeah, I think it'll be a different mentality to this game. We'll fight a hell of a lot more.
What were the injuries for West Ham, Jono?
They've got a few actually. Paqueta, one of obviously the well-known ones. Antonio.
Look at Antonio. You know what? I'd love to sign a player like Antonio. I know he's played for Pigs, but we've had ex-Pigs before and we've converted him. And this one's played for 2 teams that we can't stand. But
yeah,
I'd take him. I think he's a great player.
Yeah, definitely would. He's still big. He's still
strong,
fast. He's getting on a bit now, like, but yeah, I think he'd do a job for anybody. I really do.
When he's fit, is he playing many for them? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I don't watch West Ham, so...
yeah, he does get quite a lot of games time, to be fair, yeah.
Maybe it's a pipe.
Don't forget, a couple of players down were on the African Cup of Nations.
Oh,
one of their famous players of Kudus. Who actually is a really good player. And Aguero. So yeah, they are missing some very key players. This is why it gives us a bit of a chance.
We are staying up, say we are staying
and
up.
It might get us to that magical 12 points.
Yeah, West Ham's always a team they're doing well. David Moyes, he's getting some stick at the minute for some reason, but he's transformed the culture at West Ham.
He's doing for 6 in Premier League. He's done really well, to be fair. And I don't rate him as a manager, but you can't knock what he's done for West Ham. Won him Mickey Mouse European Cup last season.
Into Toto Cup.
But to be fair, I wish I could be there. So no, I'm not taking piss out.
They're one song that they sing, Champions of Europe.
Yeah, well, League One's champion.
The thing is, they've become a franchise football club. It's definitely not West Ham anymore.
No, definitely not.
So I begrudge calling them West Ham because it's not. They're London franchise FC, but they're one of those teams now that I'd probably say 10 years ago they were challenging for top 4. Because before that gulf became too much. Now you've got Premier League, your elites and your fodder. There's like 3 different divides in this division. Whereas before, it were a very fucking hard... It were an hard division before, where everybody were not on equal footing, but they were only one gulf, weren't they? Top half, bottom half. Whereas this team that West Ham have got would have been competing for top 4, I reckon, 10 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's always a danger, no matter how many players.
I think they'll be happy though at 6th position at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Coming to Bramall Lane, where we've not exactly set the world alight. We should have made Bramall Lane a fortress, and we haven't done so far. So they'll be looking for points, regardless of how many people are out.
We've got a decent record against them as well, actually, at Bramall Lane. So
I snod grass. Let's get some more fan previews before we start looking at the contract situations at the club. Take it away.
So we move on to West Ham game. I think we can win this one. They've got players missing, so obviously we need to get a couple players in fairly quick. relaxed about goalie, even though we need a new goalie, but we need a centre back. So it'll be interesting. See who we get in. But I think we can win this one. And we Everton and facing further reduction, and Forest. Everton I still think will be safe, but Forest I think if we can drag them in, and then it's between us, Forest, Luton and Burnley, that's a group I think there's still potential we can finish top of. I'm not saying we will, I'm saying there's potential in that. So gives us some hope, doesn't it? We'll see. Got to get some players in first. But let's beat West Ham first. I always like to shove it up there. Up the blades.
Good morning, everyone. Trust you slept well. The sun's up. There's a real air of positivity about. The cladding's going up. And I've brought some oil to make sure the undersoil heating doesn't go off. So, all in all, I think things are really looking up. On top of that, we're only selling our third best player from last season in this transfer window. Although I guess that's because we already sold the best two. Anyway, we're playing West Ham next. They're coming off the back of a bad result, although they played half the reserves and down to 10 men and are better than us. And alright, yeah, we're going to lose, aren't we? Sorry for that false start.
Well, for the first time in what seems like forever, we're back at home, back at Bramall Lane for the first time since the incredible 3-2 loss at home on Boxing Day to Luton. Since then, we've had a routine 2-0 loss away at City and a 4-0 win away at Gillingham, which stands every chance of being the only away win of the season. West Ham at home, like an absolute idiot. I think I've got us down for a 1-0 win. I think I'm basing that on absolutely nothing. Although I believe they've got quite a few of their first choice strikers out. I know Jim Bowen's out. Don't know about Antonio. I don't even know where West Ham are in the league. It's just irrelevant now. We're in the Prem, but just to make up the numbers, isn't it? But for some reason I've got us down as winning 1-0 and I haven't a clue why I've put that. Take a draw? I don't know.
So we've had a game of this or that, and I didn't know that Blades Pod had done Deal or No Deal with all the players that were out of contract.
Yep, because I listened to it.
I haven't listened to anything, I've been poorly, so I didn't know they'd done it. But what I've thought is we could have an extended game of this or that.
Oh, it's like the idea of heaven.
So think about it, double this or that in one video. This one's like a quick fire round.
I like it.
Let's go for a second game off.
This or that.
This is This or That round 2. We're going to go through players that are out of contract and we'll give them either a yes or no and a brief explanation as to why we say yes or no.
Love it.
Jono, you can do yours first.
Top of the list is told Ollie McBurney. It's a no for me.
Explain why.
Injury prone, not the best of signings for me. He's a lot more of a hype. I was hoping he would have done better, but for me, he's not done enough to warrant a better contract.
Wesley Fotheringham.
It's another no for me, I'm afraid. He's had his chance. I'd like to see somebody else between the sticks. Thank you for all you've done, but for me, you've not done enough to earn a contract.
Jono, Daniel Jemison.
It's another no for me. We're going to have no squad for next season. A bit of a mardy horse, to be honest with you. I can somebody be on crutches when he never plays, but for me, it's not for me.
Big John Egan.
I'm with three, yes.
Hey!
Legend at Lane for me. Absolutely gutted to miss him this season. I know he didn't start very well, but for me, he's still good enough to be in my squad.
Jono, Jayden Bogle.
Jayden Bogle. I'm going to keep a yes for Jayden Bogle. I would keep Jayden Bogle, which might divide opinions, but for me, I think he's good enough to be in the squad, especially in Championship. Probably not for Premier League. But
we are staying up. Say we are staying up.
I'll never eat last rate for you do. I'll be absolutely elated, but yeah, for me, I'll keep Bogle.
Georgios Baldokos.
Oh, definitely a yes for Bogle.
Captain, my captain.
Oh, mate. He should be in our squad every week anyway, so until he's about 57. Love him, absolutely. Wears his heart on the sleeve, so yeah, definitely. He's top of priority, by the way.
Max Lowe.
It's a no for me, I'm afraid. Max Lowe not had the best time at Bramall Lane. So yeah, I think there's better options out there. So yeah, no for me.
Big RND.
Yeah, I'm with for a yes. Well, I'm going to take a chance on RND. Absolutely gutted for him having that hamstring that pulled him out for nearly 2 years. But yeah, definitely, I think he's got enough quality to come back and do the job for Sheffield United.
Ollie Norwood.
I'll give him a yes, but I'd only probably do it for another season.
Okay.
Just another season for him. I think he'll do well. I want him to go out on a high, not on a relegation season.
Yeah.
So he deserves a very good season to end his career at Sheffield United for.
Ben Osborne.
Ben Osborne, absolutely not for me. Tries his hardest, but his hardest is not good enough. It's just not good enough.
John Fleck.
It's another no, I'm afraid. John Fleck, yeah, he's getting on a bit now. He had his extra year this season, broke his leg. He's never going to make a difference this season, and I think his time's gone. Thank you for all you've done for Sheffield United, but I can't see you being kept this next season.
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly, I'm going to say yes. From what I have seen him on the pitch, I don't know why he don't get any time.
Injury, I think. Illness.
Well, fine. But I do think he's got a lot of quality. He's very young. I don't think Wilder likes him because he went to his signing apparently. So, but for me, I would give him a chance.
Adam Davis.
It's a no because I don't even know where he is.
Chris Basham. This is an harsh one.
It's going to have to be a no. I can't see him coming back from that injury. Even if he did, it's going to take a couple of years. So we're going to be paying him for a season to sit doing no.
Yeah.
And as a business, which we are a business, I'd love to see him play for Sheffield United again. I really would, but for me, it's a no.
Jordan Amisa.
No again. I don't know about him.
I know, we're going to do the exact same thing, but with my opinions. Do you want to go through the list?
I'll limit Burney.
No. Like him, likeable character, good lad, good to have around. Can't keep players around just because they're good lads. If we signed him for 4 million, nobody'd been sad to see him go. I prefer to get some money for him, but if not, I don't think he's earned a new contract. I don't think he's done enough. He'll be the first to admit he's not hit the ground running and done what he wants to do here. It's just a shame. I want him to do so much better. He's a likeable bloke.
Yep. League One West.
So no. No. Got to build for the future, and we want to come up again. And Wes did great in the Championship. I don't think this season's done him any favours. Don't like the way he's gone about his post-match interviews when he's made a cock up blaming everybody else. Just by Wes, like you, think you're a good keeper. Just, I think your time's done.
Daniel Jefferson.
It's a no for me. Get out of our club. It seems a very selfish boy. Whether that's me, if I've got it all wrong, completely apologise. I can only go on the information I have in front of me right now. Right now, I just think players like that don't need to be around the team.
Johnny Egan.
It's a no from me. Love John Egan. Think he's absolutely outstanding. I think the injury is just showing now that he's maybe coming towards the end of it at this level. And again, I think we've got a plan for the future, not the past. Next.
Georgios Baldokios.
Georgios Baldokios. It's a massive yes from me. Don't care how old he is. That man is pure Sheffield United passion incarnate. Sign up my captain. Get him in the club forever. Sign him on a lifetime contract. Keep him. And then when he can't play anymore, sit him. Don't give him a defined role.
Pop at Cot Wheels.
Exactly. Well, Ruth would be happy. But I don't. Maybe not as a coach. Maybe as a motivational speaker. So when they're doing shit, he can just scream at them.
Jaden Bogle.
It's a no from me. You know my feelings on Jaden Bogle. Yep. When he plays well, he's out of this world. When he's shit, he's absolutely dog shit. There's no in between. There's no consistency. He has flashes of brilliance. But if we're judging players, we need to be more consistent, if I'm honest with you. If we're looking, there's a caveat to this one, if we're looking like we've only got 3 players next season, see if he'll take a 1-year extension and then give him 1 more year to prove himself.
Max Lowe.
No. That's all I'm saying, just no.
Fair enough.
R&D, massive yes. As left centre half, I think he's the replacement for O'Connell that we never had. I think he's brilliant at that position. Even made Max Lowe look good when he played there.
Did you not change your mind with Max Lowe for that?
No, I think we can do better.
Okay.
I prefer Larouci to Max Lowe.
I would agree.
He's getting there, he needed time to bed in. And maybe Premier League might be a bit hard for him, but you never know. If we take an option to buy him, who knows? But with me, R&D is the successor to Jack O'Connell that we've not been able to put in that position for long term because of injuries. give him a year, 2 years, see if we can keep him fit. And if we can, a year or two's investment will be worth it if we've got a player of that calibre on his hands.
Ollie, no.
It's a no from me. Love you, Ollie. You've done so much for us. You get some grief, maybe sometimes it's a bit harsh, but it's because we expect so much from you, because you are an outstanding player. I just think that your age and the way we want to plan for the future, I'm hoping we stay up so you can bow out on a success.
Benny Osborne.
No, bye.
John Fleck.
No, love you to pieces. Never forget you. You've been amazing. Injured, getting to the stage now where his body's falling apart, unfortunately, and we're getting so many Jimmy Fleck appearances. I'll always love you. You're a Scottish hero, and thank you for everything you've done. But I think it's time to go, I'm afraid.
Ishmael Koulibaly.
Ooh, fuck me. Yes, 1 year to 2 years. Shown some promise when he's played.
Yeah.
Everybody goes, he's a defensive midfielder. I like him box to box. I think he's good. A bit injury prone. Again, give him a chance, short-term contract to try and prove he can stay fit. Don't think you lose anything from that, do you?
Definitely not. It won't be on much for this.
No.
Adam Davis.
Aye.
Basham.
No, and I hate saying it. It's not fair. He should still be here.
It's hard now.
It's horrible. That's horrible. I fucking love Chris Basham. I want a Chris Basham tattoo of him doing the slide somewhere.
Chris Basham is one of these players that we will remember to all day I die. When our parents talk about your Tony Currys and your Woodwards, ours will be Chris Basham because he's an absolute legend for us.
I don't think we're going to compare him to Currys and that. I think we're comparing to
No, I don't know about they're heroes. They're
heroes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fair. But to me, he's just... he's fucking brilliant, and I don't want to...
He's an absolute hero to us.
I think his career's done, and we can't sentimentally just keep him on a year. We did that with Jack O'Connell, and it killed into his wage bill, didn't we? Give him a coaching role.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I don't think he'll give up his playing career, though.
He might not do, but if he's told he has to, he might. If that's the case, either way, we can't give him a new contract. We can't justify it, so I want Coach Bash. Basham as coming up there, going through the coaching ranks. Assistant manager one day.
Maybe even manager.
Billy Sharp as manager with Chris Basham as an assistant. Basham will be the Alan Neil and Sharp will be the Wilder.
Love it.
The future.
Make it happen.
Not right now.
Amisar.
Yes.
Keeping him?
Yeah.
Why? What do you know about him?
He's big, he's strong, he needs to be given game time. I'd have signed him to a 1 or 2 year contract and send him out on loan, or I would keep him as backup because we've already got rid of 2 keepers.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, there you go.
I've just got rid of all our 3 keepers.
And that brings an end to this rapid fire second round of this or that for the week.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, we're good. It's going to be great on the audio podcast. All they can hear you is banging on the table with that.
Apologies.
Right. Shall we talk about the elephant in the Premier League room? Nottingham Forest, Scabs! And Everton, Scabs bastards, look like they could face further points deductions. They probably won't, because it'll benefit us, and why would they ever do anything to benefit us? But FFP violations, both been charged, and it's been sent to a commission. What are your feelings on this, Jono?
Serves them right.
Yes,
correct.
Don't
break the rules.
Yeah.
They're in black and white. Don't spend millions and millions and millions and millions of pounds when you can't afford it.
But it's corrupt. Man City have got 115 charges. And
different kind of charge. Different.
Not just because somebody else has done wrong doesn't excuse that you've also done wrong.
Well, Man City will have their time up in court, and I do think they will be severely punished.
Yeah.
I really do. And possibly Chelsea. At the moment, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Get over it. If you get deducted points, you'll probably still finish above us. Don't worry.
No. Remember what 3 teams I predicted are going to go down this season?
No.
Burnley, Everton and Nottingham Forest.
No, you didn't.
Go back and watch the video.
I'm going to go back.
And it's happening. They deserve it. If you're going to fuck around, they're going to find out.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Deduct the points. Get them the relegation.
We agree more because it benefits us.
Exactly. Oh, are you ashamed of staying up on an FFP possible?
Absolutely
I don't give a
not.
fuck. Look at ways we've been set down in past and we look like we give a fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, to me, it's fair. If you don't agree with me, cry me a fucking river. Couldn't give a shit. Get them down. Take 20 points off Everton. Because they've already fucked around once and found that. Do it again. So 30 points off them.
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah. Forest, 10-point deduction like Everton got.
Oh, think we need a bit more than that.
No, 10 points. I put them on 10 points, 1 point above us.
That's embarrassing.
But it gives us every chance to stay up.
We've got 3 points on Sunday, so.
Oh, fucking hell. To me, you can't argue with it. You've had your day. You've been found guilty. Stop fucking around. If you're going to spend all this money on a new stadium that's been backed by council projects and this, and you're going to spend money on new players and this, that, and going to throw money at a situation to try and fix it, and then you're not going to make any profit, you bring it on your fucking self. Bring it on yourself. If we get found out to a broken FFP, like we did last season when we got a transfer embargo, if we'd have been deducted points, there's only ourselves we could have blamed.
Exactly.
So
if we break the rules, you get punished.
Exactly. So if it comes out and we get deducted points because we've broke it, it's our fault. Well, not ours, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Some dickhead in fucking ownership box. But you know what I mean. Swallow your medicine. And that brings me neatly to Kenneth's Corner.
Don't stop moving, baby, on it, drive me crazy. Wiggle, wiggle.
Kenneth, what do you think of FFP?
That was to bet him every time.
So the one guy out there says, I skipped Johnny's fake laugh. Fuck off. You haven't heard what we've heard. It had nothing to do with FFP.
You can tell he's listened to the show.
Final thoughts. I'm fucking spitting. Final thoughts.
Oh dear. Final thoughts?
Nice to be
Go out here, show them what you've got, Blades. Sing loud and proud. I think we've got a possibility of winning this one and going for a 2-1 Blades win.
My nose is running. I'm fuck's sake. Composure. Right, okay. Let's go. Final thoughts. Depending what team we can cobble together. And put out there, we've got every chance of winning this game. We've been given some fortunate circumstances that we can go against. If there's ever a time to fucking take advantage of it, it is now. I'd be very disappointed to see a second half Luton capitulation again.
Yeah.
I think so would Wilder. I think he's going to kick some asses in that changing room, hopefully. And I'm confident of a 2-0 win.
2-0 win.
Yeah.
Clean sheet, Wes.
I just don't. I think they're going to struggle to really find an outlet with players that got missing. And I think that'll
We are missing a couple as well.
We are.
Arnie and LaRouche is both on international duty as well.
But I think that comes at the right time for when we play. To me, personally, and I never usually predict a win, if there's a time to fucking make it count, it's now. And now is the time to do it. Because we are staying up. Say, we are staying up!
Thanks for watching.
I've been Johnny.
I've been Jono.
And this has been sponsored by...
Listening Kicks.
Of course, it's also been sponsored by the amazing team at Waver. Let's trust them to do you right. Where can you find this as an audio podcast, Jono?
Just play it from before.
Do it. No, come on.
Amazon Music, Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Smashed it. Please head down there. Please get in the comments. Let us know what you thought of this video. Let us know what you thought of the points we have made. The quick fire round of this or that. Do you agree with all our choices? Let us know in those comments. Let us know if you think we've got it completely wrong with the score predictions or we're going to get bummed again. Every opinion counts, unless you're a twat. So, let's wrap it up by saying, up the Blades!
Come on, Blades!
Now, baby, give it up.